back to my channel. Today I have a mid-June message for all of the Pisces out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Pisces out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, set Pisces, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-June message. So Pisces, we are starting out with Round and Round, Goddess Ma'at with Fairness, and the Diamond Dreamer. Okay, Pisces, I feel that this mid-month, it's really about you understanding that whatever situation or experience that you are having, know that it will be handled in a fair and just manner. I feel like you might be experiencing a certain situation that you sort of feel like cycles are repeating themselves. Even though it might look like the same thing is happening all over again, you have the potential to change your perspective on that. Now, here's the interesting thing. With Round and Round, it's really about you sort of looking at things from a perspective of changing the outcome, right? Because if you mentally look at whatever situation is going on right now, Pisces, if you look at it from a pessimistic perspective, or if you look at it as I'm losing or it's not moving in my favor, then you're not really helping yourself, right? Understand that things will work themselves out the way that they are meant to work themselves out. It's really about us needing to let go of the control of trying to force things to happen to however we want it to be, because we don't potentially know what is transpiring for other individuals that are involved. The Diamond Dreamer is about you understanding true prosperity, the true meaning of true prosperity, and understanding the truth behind material wealth. So here's what I'm going to say right off the bat, because I feel that for some of you, Pisces, this could be a legal matter. This could be maybe some of you are going through a legal matter. Maybe some of you are being sued. Maybe some of you are actually trying to balance out assets amongst individuals. But here's the thing. I feel like you have to really look at this here, Pisces, from a perspective of what is the best outcome for every party involved. It's not about just looking at it from your side or your point of view. It's about looking at the whole picture, looking at it from a much broader perspective, and recognizing that you will win some and you will lose some, right? But the overall outcome is what is the overall outcome? What are you trying to achieve overall? Because if all you're doing is looking at this from a material perspective, then you're not really taking into account the whole picture. You're just looking at it from a greedy perspective, or you're looking at it from a material perspective. So let's go ahead and dive in a little bit deeper to see what's going on here, because I do feel that this is really about legalities, that sort of thing. So, okay, so we have the Emperor here with the Eight of Cups. Okay. I feel that for some of you, this is about you walking away from a marriage almost. This could be that maybe someone hurt you in a way, and I think that there was like some land or some assets that were sort of joint and now are needing to be split fairly. And I feel that you're at the point now where you're wanting, it's almost like the other person is trying to take control of the situation, which is probably why, Pisces, you're feeling like, why is this cycle repeating itself? I thought I learned from this and I didn't want to repeat this all over again. And you're walking away from this person in this situation. I totally see that. But here's the thing. I think that you're needing to look at this situation and look at this individual through the eyes of love. I think that if you're really looking at it from, well, he did this or they did that or she did this, that makes me right, then you're not really looking at it through the eyes of love. You have to sort of take out of the equation right and wrong. It's not about right and wrong. It's about looking at it from a perspective of what is the best outcome for everyone involved, right? And that means that you have to detach yourself from what is transpiring. You have to let go of your need and your desire to be right and your need and desire to win, okay? Because I feel that ultimately when you do this, I feel that ultimately when you do this, you'll be able to see how things will magically sort of shift, how everything will sort of fall into place the way that it's meant to, and that things will transpire the way they are meant to. Here with the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords here, Pisces, I feel like you're really trying to control the situation. You're trying to assert yourself in a way where you're wanting to say, well, they're wrong and I'm right. And again, I feel that this is what you're needing to let go of. I think this is why, because here's the thing. When you take a stance in I'm right, they're wrong, you're going to end up repeating a cycle. And things aren't going to work out the way that you would anticipate them to, or be the way that you would want them to be. I just feel like you're needing to sort of to see. You're needing to understand the true purpose and the true meaning behind prosperity. What is prosperity to you? Okay? True prosperity is about freedom. It is the freedom to be and do whatever it is that you want and have anything that you want without judgment. And when you literally take a stance on I'm right, they're wrong, you're placing judgment on someone else. So whatever the situation is here, I want you to understand that you need to let go of trying to control or be the authority figure in this particular situation. You're needing to be open to building a better line of communication with the other person and dividing the assets equally so that you can have and create the true sense of wealth and prosperity that you are ultimately desiring here, Pisces. So let's see here. Let's get some more insight. With the Hanged Muse, it's really about you sort of needing to understand that you have to surrender, right? It's not about trying to manipulate or control or trying to strategically plan out how things are going to be or how they're going to work out. The Hanged Muse is really about seeing things from a different perspective. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's about understanding that which you try to control, it will only provide you with that much more disappointment. The Wheel of Fortune is our fate and our destiny. We cannot wield it to our liking or to what we desire. The Wheel of Fortune is constantly moving, and the Wheel of Fortune will move in whatever direction it is meant to move, right? So we sort of have to surrender to that. We have to be patient. We have to see things from a different perspective and understand things, and understand why things transpired the way that they did, or be open to what transpires. You also have the Nine of Wands here with the Queen of Wands. Okay, so right off the bat, I do feel that the both of you, whoever this legal situation is, I feel that you both sort of feel trapped in this situation. So you both feel like you're losing in some form or fashion. But I feel like you ultimately need to be confident in who you are, and you need to allow the truth to be revealed in whatever way it is meant to be revealed. you can't control someone else and have them, you know, try to see things from your side. You just ultimately have to wash your hands of it. You have to let it go. You have to allow it to unfold itself or reveal itself in the way that it is meant to. With the two of cups here and the Tower card, this really tells me that this is really about a relationship. This could be a romantic relationship that is actually, it's been falling apart for a long time here, Pisces. And I feel that when relationships like this fall apart, when you have two very strong, independent, strong-willed individuals in a relationship who don't see eye to eye, who feel that the other person is wrong, and they take that particular stance, it's very hard to see the truth behind it all. And it's very hard to take a non-judgmental stance and say, I want what is best for the both of us or for all parties involved. And with this particular situation, that's what you're really needing to do. You don't want to repeat a cycle here, Pisces. You don't want to repeat a cycle of, you know, I'm not good enough. I don't, you know, deserve this, or, you know, I deserve better. You want to be able to feel loved and supported. And I do feel that if you can just sort of, I'm not saying that you should let the other person walk all over you or mistreat you, but what I am saying is that you have to stand up for yourself in a way that is dignifying. And you have to not place judgment on the other person and say, well, I want you to lose. You have to be loving and compassionate towards them and recognize, okay, where did I go wrong? How am I at fault in this relationship? And how can I balance the scales? I just want to point out that no matter what transpires, everything is going to be handled in a fair manner. But I feel like you have to sort of let go to allow that to happen. So Pisces, this is your message this mid-month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.